Okay. Last week we began the 6th lesson, right? And
Covered. Adi. Right? So this is a pronoun. Okay. Means this. And feminine. Pronoun, this. Feminine. And also used for near. Basically, the same thing as hada, except that it's feminine. So all of the rules that are related to hada will be applicable with hadi. And the one difference being that it's feminine. Hadi. That's all.
that's the only difference.
So it functions the same as haza.
So if you look at the first sentence, look at the first part, straightforward sentence. هذا ابن حامد. Straightforward sentence, right? So this ibn Hamid. So Hamza wasal over here. What are we supposed to do? Eliminate it when you're reading and you're joining it with a word that comes before it. So هذا ابن حامد. هذا ibn Hamid, this is مضاف مضاف إليه, right? مضاف and مضاف إليه, right? So مضاف and مضاف إليه. And هذا, this is the pronoun because this is referring to who? Ibn Hamid, right? Hamid's son, or the son of Hamid, however you want to translate it. And the second part is okay. So هذه بنت ياسر. So you can see the difference between the two sentences right here, right? So you have this is this complete sentence, right? هذا ابن حامد وهذه بنت ياسر. But I put the second part of the sentence under to show the difference between the two, right? So what has changed over here? So this is masculine, masculine, masculine. And then this is feminine, feminine, and this is masculine, right? But because hadi is referring to what? Bint. So it's going to be feminine. Okay? So basically the rule of thumb is that when a pronoun, such as this, it's a feminine pronoun. So that feminine pronoun will be used for what? To refer to a feminine person, object, right? Thing, okay? As long as it's near. Okay? وهذه بنت ياسر. Straightforward. Any questions? Let's go on to the next part. Okay. So second sentence of the page. So Ibn Hamidin Jalisun. Right? Straightforward sentence. So you have a mudaf ilayh sentence, right? So the Ibn is being attributed to Hamid, right? Or it's being possessed by Hamid, whatever you want to say. So Ibn Hamidin Jalisun. So the son of Hamid is doing what? Sitting, right? The son of Hamid is sitting. So the action of sitting is being done by Ibn Hamid, correct? All right. So this masculine, Jalisun is also masculine, right? Jalisun is also masculine because it is giving information about someone who is masculine, right? Then we look at the second part of the sentence. Well,
So Zalisun here is a file, but
no, this is it's a verb. It's a verb. In Jalisun over here is the predicate. It's giving information about Ibn. Okay. So this is so predicate is in Arabic is khabar. And this would be mubtada, subject. So Ibn Hamidin is the subject and Jalisun is the khabar. Okay. Now, wa bintu Yasirin, and then it's mudaf ilayh. Before it becomes mubtada, it's mudaf ilayh. But we don't need to know that. Wa bintu Yasirin waqifa. Okay. Wa bintu Yasirin waqifatun. So the second part of the sentence, what do we have over here? So we have Bob, which means and, bintu Yasirin, so the daughter of Yasir. We have feminine over here, right? Feminine. Mudaf ilayh as well. Right? Mudaf and mudaf ilayh. Okay? But the information that is being conveyed, right? So we have bintu Yasir. What about bintu Yasir? Right? What is she doing? What's the information that is being given? Waqifatun. So this waqifatun is what? It's feminine. Okay? Waqifatun is feminine. Why is it feminine? Because of the ta, the round ta at the end. It is a verb. Waqifatun is a verb. Jalisun is also a verb. Waqifatun is also a verb. Yeah. So waqifatun, okay, this is feminine because the information that is being given by waqifatun, it's going back to what? Right here. Bintu Yasirin. Right? Bint. It's going back to bint specifically.
so if like Ibn Hamidin, then will be Waqifa.
Exactly. Perfect. So if we change the sentence, yeah. So let's change the sentence to Ibnu. So Ibn Hamidin, it would be Waqifun. Ibn Hamidin Waqifun. Right? The son of Hamid is, what is he doing? Standing. Right? Ibn Hamidin Waqifun. So Waqifatun for female, Waqifun for male. Now, if we made this bintu Yasirin, what would we do over here?
Zalisatu.
Yeah. Right? وبنت ياسر جالسة. جالسة. Okay? So far, so good? Clear? Everything clear? Any question? Okay. Okay. Moving on. Okay, so we have question. What is the question? Man hadihi, which translates to what? Who is this? But now hadihi, obviously when someone says that, they're referring to someone or something feminine, right? So what is the response? هذه أخت أخت المهندس. هذه أخت المهندس. Okay. هذه أخت المهندس. This is who?
Engineers.
Engineer's daughter, or this is the daughter of the engineer. And مضاف مضاف إليه, right?
أخته is daughter.
Sister. مضاف and then مضاف إليه. Okay? So هذه أخت المهندس. This is the sister of the engineer. Now, if we were to change this into masculine, right? How would we say it?
Father.
هذا أخ المهندسي. Yes. So مضاف مضاف إليه, same thing. مضاف. Right, same thing. هذا أخو المهندسي. This is the brother of the engineer. Any questions? So far, so good?
هذا who is it?
من هذه? Who is this?
Yeah. Then هذا
هذه أخت
أخت المهندس.
المهندسي.
And Muhandisi is masculine, right?
Muhandisi is masculine. That's gonna, because the hadi is not really referring to the muhandis. It's referring to specifically the ukht. So only the subject is going to change.
So then, what if it was feminine?
What?
What if Muhandisi was feminine?
What if muhandisi was feminine? Then you would just change this, ukht al-muhandisati. Does it have to be a male engineer? It could be female engineer too. Okay. Any questions? Move forward? Okay. Okay. So هذه أخت المهندسين. So this is the sister of the engineer. Alright, so now we have a question again.
Okay. So we have a question. Ahia. Ahia. Is what? Is, right? Is. And here is the counterpart of what? Huwa. Right? So all of the rules of huwa, with the one difference being that here is feminine. Okay? It's a pronoun. So ahia aydan, is she also? Aydan means also. Yeah. Is she also? Here is she also muhandisatun, right? And an engineer. Because here is referring to whom now? Who is it referring to? The sister, right? So muhandisatun. So you're not going to say muhandisun, you will say muhandisatun because it's referring to the ukht, right? Which is feminine. Yeah. Ahiya aydan muhandisatun. Is she also an engineer?
So muhandisatun is common.
Muhandisatun as common? Like is it common?
No, like I'm saying, is it common? Like common or proper?
Like you mean like the word itself?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Because it's an engineer, like is she also an engineer? Right?
Yes. Yes. Is she also an engineer? هي أيضا مهندسة. So then what is the response? لا.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's
لا هي طبيبة. No, she is a doctor. هي طبيبة. She is a doctor. So two words. Learned a few words thus far. So the female of muhandisun is muhandisatun. The female of tabibun is tabibatun. Right? The counterpart of hiya is huwa. Right? And hada counterpart is hadi he. Okay. Any questions? A question over here. سيارة من هذه؟ سيارة من? So what kind of sentence is this up to here? سيارة من? What's سيارة? مضاف. مضاف. And what's من? مضاف إليه. Okay. سيارة من. So سيارة من. So whose car is this? So هذه is referring to car, right?
Sayaratu is common. Right?
Yeah.
It's not.
The only thing that will make it a proper noun is the alif lam. سيارة من هذه. So whose car is this? This. Okay. So هذه. So هذه obviously this is the feminine. So this is so سيارة is feminine, right? It's feminine. So هذه سيارة المدير. So هذه سيارة المدير. This is the car of the principal.
Sorry, you may have covered that before, but Sheikh, can the question be switched as Man Hadi Sayyara?
No. No. It would be لمن هذه السيارة. لمن هذه السيارة.
Is that portion that we'll get to now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, if you can't say had من هذه السيارة, so you would have to say لمن هذه السيارة for the sentence to make sense. Yeah. So, and because then if you say من هذه السيارة, you're kind of like giving you're anthropomorphizing the سيارة.
Okay.
من هذه السيارة. Like night riding. So سيارة من هذه? So whose car is this? هذه سيارة المدير. Okay. All right. Last sentence. Straightforward sentence. ما هذه? Right? What's ma? What? Right? What? هذه this. ما هذه? What is this? هذه مكواة. So مكواة, iron, right? Iron. And this is feminine. So obviously the pronoun that is going to refer to this is also going to be feminine, which is هذه. Okay. Any questions?
Sheikh, sometimes if you're not sure about the gender of the thing that you're addressing,
Yes.
would it be okay to say Mahad?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the answer would probably have
Yes.
Hadi.
I mean, usually the gender is known, pretty much. Gender is pretty much known. Mikwata, iron. So there might be instances, but then there are some rules related to that. What comes to mind? Okay, so this might be a little bit, technical. So if I recall correctly, it comes in hadith, right? I have to look it up, so this is just off the top of my head. Where the hadith says, هذه خير. هذه خير. Now, خير, there is no indication that it is feminine, right? There's no indication that it is feminine. So why has the masculine pronoun? Why has the feminine pronoun? Why is it being used in the hadith? So one of the grammarians mentioned that khayrun in this particular context, it has a feminine connotation, which is ni'matun. That's feminine. Ni'matun. Ni'matun means what? Blessing.
Yes.
Right? So that's feminine. So khayrun is masculine, ni'matun is feminine. That's why hadihi was used.
Okay.
So there might be, there's going to be, grammatical rules and everything, but that's very deep. So but generally this is going to be the rule. Right? This is the framework. These are the rules that are going to be applicable. If there are any, exclusions, that will come in like really advanced grammar, which I don't think anybody does.
Because in this question, like, ma hadihi, will you ask what you don't know what it is?
That's what. That's what so you would say mahada.
Like for example, if I don't know the
Gender. Yeah, then you would say mahada.
for example, if there's a bed and I don't know the gender or what
Yeah.
the word for the bed is, I would say mahada.
Yeah. Yes. And then the person would respond that, that hada, sarirun, and if it's something like, for example, iron, like you don't know the gender, you would say mahada. And then the person would say that, no, hadihi mitwatu. It served double purpose, that you should have used, you should have used hazihi and mitwatun because it's an iron. Okay. Any other questions? No, we'll stop over here.